Hi everyone, welcome back to Raw FPL. So in this one, it's the Game Week 29 team selection. Yeah, another green arrow, very small green arrow, but that's now 6 in a row. So yeah, things are looking really good. Well, they were looking good until last night, where Watkins, it looks like he's potentially injured. So I'm going to go over some potential injuries. Watkins, the main one. Have a look at how the team's shaping up for Game Week 29, which is of course the big blank game week. So we're looking at how I'm navigating that. I am planning to save the free hit for Game Week 34. So yeah, we'll go over how the team's shaping up. If you do like this one, please do drop a like and please hit subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into it. So I'll just quickly run through Game Week 28. I did mention this in the last one, so I'll be pretty quick on this. But yeah, ended up on 62 points, which, yeah, what a mad game that was. Bournemouth and Luton. I think it was the biggest comeback within 2 decades or something like that. So yeah, pretty good comeback. I think if you had Morris, you can count yourself a bit unlucky. He obviously didn't get a return. But I had Doherty and I had Solanke captain. So yeah, ended up on 62 points. Moreno, he continues to disappoint, and he also played last night in the Europa Conference League. So yeah, I'm actually not expecting him to start. So he's been a bit of a disaster. But I'm just going to have to hope he gets some minutes. And then obviously Watkins, I'll speak a bit more about him later, but he went off injured. It did look quite bad at first, but now Emery's come out saying that he has cut his knee. So it's not a muscle injury, he's cut his knee. So yeah, hopefully that means he'll play. So yeah, we'll have to see. But that's how the team was in Game Week 28. 62 points with a -4. So I'm now up to 220,000. So yeah, let's just see if we can keep this going. I'll just show you now how the team's looking Game Week 29, and just sort of touch on some transfers as well. So this is how the team is shaping up. So in net we've got Areola, Dubravka, he's not playing, so he's obviously just on the bench. I then got Charlie Taylor. Now, yeah, I'm not expecting too much from him, but he is a player. Even if he gets 2 points, if he gets 1 point, to be honest, I'd be happy. But yeah, who knows? He did get that goal quite a while ago, didn't he? So maybe he can replicate that. Doherty, he's so attacking, so yeah, happy to have him. Although I think when a wildcard in 31, he'll probably be out because the fixtures do get a bit worse. As I spoke about before, Moreno, he's been a bit of a disaster. I think he's got -1 when I brought him in. I think he then got a 1 and then he got a 0. So he's not been he's not been the best transfer. But who knows? I mean, he did start last night, so I think he probably will be benched. But he is attacking when he plays, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Just hopefully get some minutes. And then Cons is back from injury, so yeah, double Villa defence there. I don't have any subs because I am saving the free hit, so I don't have the luxury of any subs. So yeah, that's how the back line's gonna look. So let's just take a look now into midfield. So midfield then, the transfer that I want to do would be Foden to Maddison because I've actually got a bit of money tied up in Saka. But as you'll see later, I do want to do another transfer up top. So I need a bit more money. So I'm going to have to do Saka to Maddison. And then, yeah, that gives me enough money to do my second transfer, which will be a -4. But I think from here, I've got Son. He will be the captain, most likely. I've then got Maddison. I think loads of people are going to have this duo on the free hit. So I think, yeah, having Son and Maddison looks pretty good. If you don't have these two, I think you want to target them regardless of if you're on a free hit or not, because they do have Luton in Game Week 30. So yeah, I think those two look good. And then Bowen as well. Yeah, happy to have him. Again, I think he's going to be on everyone's free hits. So those three, they look pretty essential. As you can see, I've actually only got 3 midfielders here. The other one's Palmer, but he doesn't have a fixture. So yeah, I'm rocking with a 4-3-2 formation. So yeah, that's the midfield, 3-man midfield. And then up top here, this is the next transfer, would be Solanke out to Toney. And this has always been the plan. So yeah, everything's kind of gone to plan, really. Like I've kind of done the transfers that I intended to. The one thing that has gone a bit wrong is the Watkins injury. So I mentioned earlier, Emery, he took him off, and he's actually said that it's more like a cut as opposed to a muscle injury. So yeah, I'm hopeful he will play. I think he probably will play. He probably will get some minutes at least. But yeah, it's not what you need when you need every player to play as many minutes as possible. So yeah, I think I have debated putting Toney as captain, but I think I will just stick with Son. So it'll be Son captain, Toney will be vice captain. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good, especially when you compare it. So my team's on the right, the expected free hit team, or this is the free hit team that I'd probably go for, is on the left. And yeah, I've got most of the sort of key players. So again, I'm not expecting a green arrow. But yeah, it's just damage limitation. Hopefully I can gain those points back by saving the free hit. So game week 34, I'll be able to save that free hit for then. So yeah, looking forward to game week 29. I mentioned about Watkins. He looks like he should be okay. If I was on a free hit, I mean, I'd wait as late as possible, see if we get any sort of team news or anything, see if he starts, and then, yeah, I'd make a decision there. But I think the key players, as I mentioned in the last video, I think Son, Maddison, Watkins, and Toney. But on Watkins, I think you just have to wait and see, try and get as much information as possible. Wait for the press conferences and just see, if he does play. I think if we don't get any news at all, I think I'd risk it and just play him because he is one of the best attackers in the whole game, and especially this game week. So yeah, I think I'd risk it if we don't get any news, but obviously try and wait for news where you can. And then, yeah, we need to start thinking about Salah. I mentioned this before. We definitely need a Salah plan. Mine's easy because I'm going to wild card. But yeah, I think if you can transfer him in, if you've got the luxury of some free transfers and you are free hitting, if you transfer him in, you'll then have him ready for game week 30 against Brighton at home. So he could be quite a good differential there. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. But yeah, if you don't have Salah or you don't have a plan yet, just start thinking about how you're going to get him in. Even if you have, some of these cheaper players, so Palmer, you could potentially have, Muniz at Fulham. He's only 4.5 million, so some of these cheaper options will just help you get Salah in. Because I know the budget's going to be tight soon when we need Salah, we need Haaland, Saka, Son. And yeah, I'm going to talk a bit more about my wildcard in a future video. So yeah, be sure to tune in for that. And then finally, to finish up on, it's going to be the differential of the week. I know there's not many teams to choose from, but I think one of the teams who they're looking good, they're scoring a lot. It's a decent enough fixture. So Fulham, I think Kulusevski could be quite a good little pick. He's got Fulham and then he's got Luton at home afterwards. So regardless if you're free hitting or not, I think he could be quite a good little differential, especially if you wildcard like myself in game week 30 or 31. But I think I'd definitely concentrate on the key players. So that's these 5 here. I'd definitely concentrate on these. And then if you have a free transfer or you fancy a bit of a punt on your free hit, then I think Kulusevski looks pretty good. So yeah, that's how my team's looking. There's some transfer thoughts as well. So yep, thank you very much. And there we have it then. That is the game week 29 team selection. So yeah, rocking a 4-3-2 formation here. Hopefully it doesn't go too badly. I'm just hoping that I can, gain all these points back from free hit 34. So we'll see how it goes. If you do have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them all. If you are new, please do consider subscribing. It really does help the channel. And if you have found it useful at all, please do drop a like. And I'll see you after the game week's finished, so next week. So yeah, best luck with everyone. And hopefully we'll get lots of green arrows. See you later. Take care.